mute your microphones, please. Thank you. You have the floor, Yvonne.
Hello, everybody. My name is Yvonne Aramburu, and I am a lecturer and researcher at the Bilbao Engineering School at the University of the Basque Country. And following, I am going to give an introduction of automated extraction of data. And this presentation is framing in our European project, as you can see in the cover page. I'll try to do this presentation as practical as possible, but first I would like to introduce some concepts. So let's start. Okay. As we all know, data is of great importance in decision making, but data itself has no value. The value is the analysis we do with it and how data is converted into information and knowledge. And this value lies in how organizations use that knowledge to make the decisions. Another issue to address when working with data is the data quality. When we are searching and gathering data, it must meet certain quality criteria, and these criteria of these quality characteristics are the following. We need some amounts of data. Also, the data must be consistent and reliable. The data must be trusted, available, and accessible, and it must be also representative to our problem, to our business problem. Okay, and all this in order to get a predictive power with working with this data. Okay, today's session would be an introduction to automated data extraction. And the first question is, what is automated data extraction? And an automated data extraction is the process of using technology and algorithms and programming to collect, parse, and organize data from various sources automatically without requiring manual intervention. The goal is to efficiently retrieve structured or unstructured data from diverse formats and make it usable to further analysis. Which are the benefits of automated data extraction? There are four main benefits. The first is the productivity or the time efficiency that we get. The second one is the improved accuracy and reduce human error. Then we can escalate for large volumes of data, and in the long term, we get a cost effectiveness also. And which are the challenges of the automated data extraction? There are some legal and ethical considerations taking into account the privacy and the legal rules of each countries, etc. Then there are data quality and reliability concerns, as we have said before, and also there are technical challenges, for instance, handling dynamic websites. Okay, which are the methods of automated data extraction? Well, there are three main methods. The first one is web scraping. Web scraping is the automated extraction of data from websites by parsing the HTML of these web pages and reading and parsing these files. We get an unstructured or semi-structured data. The second method is the API or application programming interface calls. These calls are using different companies' databases, okay? And we can call these databases and make a query to these databases and get the data, and then read this data and parse and get the data. Of course, as this is a structured database, this data usually is more organized and more reliable, okay? We are going to see in this session these two methods, and there are a third one that is crawling, but this method we don't address in this session, okay? And this method is about automated process navigating through websites and databases to share relevant information. This is a more dynamic methods and requires more advanced knowledge. Okay, so which are the key technologies used for the data extraction? Regarding web scraping, there are different libraries, Python libraries such as Beautiful Soup, Scrapy, Selenium, etc. There are also many APIs libraries, Python libraries and other language libraries, and we can directly make the query to the APIs also. But if there is a library, usually it's better to use this library. Okay. There are also regular expressions that helps to analyze text and to parse these different texts. Also, data extraction from PDFs files, and also other data parsing libraries. Okay. Okay, and how is the process? How it works? When we do web scraping, first we have to retrieve the web pages, and then once we have the web page code, we have to read this code using some libraries. Okay, and then we have to parse this code. In the API calls methods is similar. The process is similar, but first we must build the query to the API or to the database. Okay, and then we have to get usually these APIs give a JSON file or a similar file, and then we have to just read this file and parse this file and get the data. Okay. Today we are going to address 5 case studies or 5 examples. The first one will be Google Trends API. The second case will be the gathering of links of a web page. Okay, all the links that are in a web page. The third one will be gathering data from Eurostat API. The fourth one will be getting data from Google News API, and the last one will be the New York Times API. I have just sent for the first notebooks. Okay, please, if you don't have received these files, please let me know, and we'll we'll see what we can do. Okay. All of you have received the notebooks. No answer.
Excuse me, Yvonne, have you sent to all the partners, if I may?
I think so.
Where did you send?
Yes.
By chat or by email? Because I'm trying to see
By email.
my email. Let me see. Probably it arrived now. Okay. You send now. Okay, I received, but I can't open it.
Okay. Have you installed Anaconda and Jupyter?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Let me see now. I'm going to try to open, but it looks like it doesn't open.
Excuse me,
Okay.
Ines, maybe the technicalities in your case or other cases that haven't installed Anaconda, we can solve them at the end of the session, or we can
Okay.
even organize a special session in Oporto, if I may.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just some indications. If you in your Windows command menu, if you enter just Jupyter, okay, and you execute this file, this application, then you can, in your browser, you can go to the, as you can see now here, you can see my Google, my file, my notebook, Google Trends
Yes.
API notebook. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay. So once you have tried to open this or a similar address, no, usually it is a local host. Okay. But later, after the session, or maybe in Porto, we can address. Okay, but nevertheless, if other participants have any question or get stuck in any step, please let me know, and we'll try to address, okay, the issues. So we are going to start with the Google Trends API case study. As you know, Beatriz Plaza used this tool in a training session in June, okay? And we are going to see how can we gather data from this Google tool, okay? So as you know, you can go and you can run step by step or cell by cell, okay? And Google Trends, as introduction, is a website that analyzes and lists the popular search results on Google Search, okay, based on various regions and languages. And following, we are going to see how to get this trending data, okay? For this purpose, we are going to use ptrends API. And if you want to get further information, you can go to to the documentation of this library, okay, that you can find in this web page. And first of all, we have to install this library, okay? So just you have to run the shell. Maybe it takes a time, okay? Okay. Then you must do, we are going to connecting to Google. First, we make a connection to Google, and for that we are going to use Panda and the method train rec from ptrain's request. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to use such example the term Bilbao. If you prefer, you can use or you can select your own city or your own region or as you prefer. Okay. So, and we are going to ask to get the data by region. Okay. So in these commands, we can run these commands. We have just to this connection, we are going to say that we want to make a search by the term Bilbao. Okay. In order to realize what we are doing, maybe it would be nice also to see the tool, the website tool. Okay, so you can at the end what we are doing is using this tool, introducing a term, in our case Bilbao. Okay, and get it. Oops, we have some problems. We can choose in which country, okay, in which the Google search in each country or all over the world also, okay. But for instance, we are going to select Spain, okay. Okay, so now we have here the searches, okay, that are made in Spain regarding to this term Bilbao, okay, and we see which are the main regions inside Spain, okay. In this case, we are asking the term Bilbao, but in all over the world, okay. So we get this data, okay, and we are going to in this data, maybe you can see something interesting or something curious. No? There are many searches from African countries, and I am not sure why it is happening, but maybe it is related because in the soccer team, in the Bilbao athletic Bilbao soccer team, there are some some African players that are from Senegal and from maybe this is the reason, but nevertheless they are quite curious this data. Okay, I am going this data. We can frame the time from for the query, and for instance, I am going to frame from 2004 and 2018. Okay, and if we run this code, we can see that the results that we get change a little bit. Well, a little bit. These African countries doesn't appear so much. Okay, so this it requires, I think, further analysis. Okay, to see which is happening in these last years, and why are so many searches in these African countries. Okay, maybe you have any ideas? I don't know, Beatriz, or okay. So you can get also this data, for instance, by city. Okay, the resolution in this code we are making the resolution by city. Okay, and what does this data means, or do these values mean? But the values are calculated on a scale from 0 to 100, as you can read in this notes, where 100 is the location with the most popularity region. Okay, region or city in this case. This is a relative value or a relative indicator. Okay, so the most search region or city location, okay, is value with 100. Okay, and the others are value regarding or referring to this value. Okay, so if there is another location with 50, indicates a location which half as popular or as half searches as the most popular region. Okay, and a value of 0 indicates a location where there was not enough data for this term. Okay, okay, we can, with this data, we can try to do some visualization. This is the same that data. Okay, visualized in a bar graph. Okay, what other things we can do in Google Trends? We can, for instance, search for trendings, daily trends, for instance, and in this code we are running, which are the trends for India. Okay, for India, the main 5 trends are the following. Okay, I don't know which are maybe just I can understand the first 2 I don't understand, but the other ones looks like sports matches or similar. Okay. Okay, we can get also this data like a data frame in this like this. Okay. What can we do more? We can get see which is trending, okay, in a year or in a specific time of period, okay. And for that, just we have to use this top chart method and define the values of the method. In this case, we have indicate that we want to gather the data in English language. This English language, it is in which language you access to Google Trends tool. Okay. For instance, in the example that I use here, okay, I am searching in Spain, but the language here that I am using to enter in the tool is the English. Okay, as you can see, I have the menu in English. Okay, and another thing. Sorry, I am in. So if we run this code, okay, this is the time zone at this set parameter refers to the time zone, okay, and geo refers to the country or if it is worldwide, okay. So if we run this code, we gather which are the trending topics in United States, globally, sorry, in 2020, okay. And as is logic, the first term was coronavirus, and then also election results and Zoom application, no, for instance. Okay. Okay, if you you want to compare the results, you can go as I show you to Google Trends and make the comparisons. Okay. What other things we can do in Google Trends? We can gather the keywords suggestions, okay? And which are what are these keyword suggestions? I think that the picture that you can see explains quite well which are the keywords suggestions, okay? When you are searching something and you introduce a term in a Google searching engine, this engine gives you some suggestions, okay? And for the term Bilbao, for instance, you have here which suggestions give you the soccer team of Bilbao, a celebrity from Bilbao, the financial service company, and the basket team, and so on, okay? And we can gather this data, these suggestions keys, running the following code, okay? that you have here, okay? And one interesting thing is that Google gives you or classify these keywords in types, okay? So Google knows that athletic club is a soccer club, that Bilbao is a city, okay? That Ramon Bilbao, okay, is a topic, that the Banco Bilbao Vizcaya is a financial services company, and so on, okay? Okay, and what other thing we can do in Google Trends is to get the related queries, okay? And it is a common thing that when we are searching for a topic, that also we can see which are the related queries. It means which are the other popular queries that users are searching in Google, okay? So we can use also, again the following command and get the method related queries and get which values we are. Okay, sometimes if there are many requests to Google, okay, it happens that you gather this kind of errors, okay? The 429 error means that maybe there are many requests, okay? Because all over the world, the same way we are requesting now, Google, there are many other people and scripts and engines that are requesting also. Okay, so sometimes there are this kind of errors. Okay, so you just try running again the code and it works. Okay, so which related queries we get related to Bilbao? Logically, the main searching queries are related for everyday life, such as the first one are queries related to the weather, okay, the sports, football team, the transports, public transports, etc. Okay, we can find here, for instance, that Guggenheim appear here with a relative value of 15, okay? So it's not bad. And Hotel Bilbao, for instance, okay, the searching terms of Hotel Bilbao have a 19 relative value, okay? So you can see more or less which are the more popular queries, related queries, okay? Which are the difference? Which is the difference between keywords and queries? Queries are related with users' searches. Okay, so queries are referencing which searches are most popular. Okay, and keywords are related more with marketing purpose and which keywords are used in different web pages, etc. Okay, that are using, for instance, the term Bilbao. Okay, and we can get the data. Okay, this data frame just downloading and you can download the data frame running this code, okay? And if you go to the folder where you have the notebook, you'll find the data, okay? So I think that this is, sorry. Yes, data file, okay? So this is our file, okay? We'll see later that we can download for instance, in Excel, in an Excel file, okay? Okay, so we get this data. If we want to download each of the data frames that we get in every running, that okay, we have to run this code for each of the data frames, okay? We want to download. Okay, so this is the case study of Google Trends API. I don't know if it is clear for you. Do you have any question related to this case study? Or maybe we can just, the best thing is that you, have you tried running the Google, the notebook? Okay, so I think that we can stop here the first session. Okay, Beatriz, it's okay.
Excuse me, Yvonne. I have a question. This is lovely because we see that we analyzing the keywords that people are searching in Google. Well, this is very useful in countries in which the Google is the main search engine, okay? Of course, there are countries in which Google is not the first search engine, so they should employ another instrument. But it is true that, for instance, in the European Union, Google is the main search engine, and it is this is would be very useful for sentiment analysis, for instance. We could extract all the keywords, related queries you were saying, and build up with the cluster analysis. Merlin showed yesterday, we could build up cluster analysis with the keywords, for instance.
Yes, absolutely. And, yes, it's. For
instance, cluster analysis. I think the cluster analysis is one of the methods we could apply to the keywords here. From the economic point of view, this is key because normally we have plenty of data of supply. Supply means the production, but we don't have so much data on demand, and this is demand, okay? So we are talking about the demand side. We are talking about the customers, the consumers, the people who are searching, and this is data for demand, and this is key. Because normally we have tons of information of supply, and many times, frequently, we don't have information on demand, okay? So this is why your presentation is so strategic, because you are supplying a very excellent tool to extract data on demand, if I may.
Mhm.
Okay. I just have one question. I don't want you to do it now, but would it be possible to see the evolution, the time series, for instance, from the year 2004 up to now, for instance, which would be the evolution of Bilbao from the year 2004?
Okay.
If I may.
Yeah, yes, of course, but I don't have here the.
No, I don't mean that you should do it now. Just to
Yeah, of
just
course,
as a question,
we can.
whether
Yes,
we
of course.
could build up the coding in order to get to know the evolution of the keyword.
Yes, we
Of
can.
people
We have.
searching for that keyword, for instance.
Yes, we can. As you
Maybe
can see,
we can say worldwide, maybe.
Yes, worldwide, and
From
all
the year 2004
from
up
to
to
present.
now.
Okay, up to now,
Yes.
and we can see but it's quite stable, or
Yes.
the trend, okay, of the term Bilbao, okay. But there are here some peaks and some downs. It would be to why it happens, okay. But maybe Bilbao is a quite general query, and it would be better to do a more specific query. For instance, if we are searching Guggenheim, data related to Guggenheim, Bilbao, or related to other issues, okay? And you can see here the evolution. Yeah. And of course, we can get, and we can compare this with other terms also here, and gather this data also. And of course, we can get this this graph and this data up using this API, okay? Also, okay? And absolutely, Beatriz, as you say, we have just gathered the data and do some visualizations, but then it's the important is, in order to get value from this data, is to analyze this data and to use the different methods and algorithms that you have seen in the sessions before with.
Yes.
And in this case, for this kind of data, text mining and natural process languages and is also very strategic tools. Yes. Okay.
This is very useful, Yvonne, because Google Trends is the big data of Google. Okay. Yeah. So you are extracting big patterns of the big data of Google, and it is possible to analyze which are the big behaviors, massive data. So I find it very useful. So thank you so much, Yvonne.
Thank you to you. And before ending this session, I would like to know which kind of data would you like to gather, or which kind of data are you working in your everyday life? And I'll try. I don't know very well how it works. The meter. I'll try to do this. But maybe in the chat you can just type in the chat which kind of data would you like to gather, or would you like to or are you already using? Just to know, okay? Please.
In Porto, for instance, in Porto, Ines,
Yeah, I just did it. Yeah, culture management.
can you write? Yes, can you write the name of the main museum in Porto, please? For instance.
The main cultural organizations, you mean?
No, yes, or because in the chat you say the culture management in Porto, which institution would you like to analyze exactly?
Yeah, could be cultural organizations.
But can you give a name?
Yes, Casa da Música, Serralves.
Can you write it, please, so as
yeah.
Yvonne can type it, if I may.
Yeah. Please, Ines, could you repeat, please?
I'm just
Casa de Música.
Okay, are you okay?
Casa de Música.
I just did it.
Okay. Okay. You can try the Google Trends.
Casa de Música is one music hall, and Serralves is a museum. There are two different short terms, Yvonne.
Yeah, yes, it is.
So you could either look for the first one or the second one. Serralves is a big museum, a very famous one in Oporto. Maybe you could search the second one, Yvonne.
And it has been having several directors who came from Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao too. They change and they go also to London, to Tate Modern. This for Serralves, and for Casa da Música, it's the European capital of cultural symbol of Porto.
Yes.
This is the same part.
Parque Serralves Museo.
Oh.
This last one. Museo in Porto. The last one. Not that one, Yvonne. The last one.
Yeah. One. Museum. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You have. This is the trend of the searches. Okay. Okay, and we can try to gather this data. Okay, so Ines, you can as exercise. We can try to get data from this museum, and we can if you have any problem, we can help you. Okay.
Okay.
Excuse
the
me,
other
Yvonne,
ones.
I think that in Oporto we can have a working session on data science. Okay.
Okay.
And it could be online for our for people, for partners who will not be there in Porto.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And the other ones, I don't know if they have any special data that they would like to gather, or.
Okay, so maybe we can finish here.
Okay.
And
okay.
And if I may, if we can have a 10 minutes break, maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you so much, Yvonne, for this presentation
on
automatic extraction data from Google Trends. Very useful. Very useful.
Very useful.
Thank you.
Very useful and very clear.
We are on the frontier of knowledge, and sure that we will advance with research projects with this topic, Yvonne. So thank you so much.
Okay. So.
Thank you.
Okay. We see at 10:05. Okay.
Thank you, Sarina, for being there. My best regards for Tajikistan.
Thank you. Thank you for interesting presentation, and hope to see you soon next week.
Next week
next
in
week we'll be
Porto.
there.
Okay, see you.
Bye bye,
Okay.
and we'll have
Bye.
10 minutes. 10 minutes break.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.